Good morning, Donna. Here's our let's practice question. A compound contains carbon, sulfur, and chlorine. The compound is 10.4% carbon and 27.8% sulfur. What is its empirical formula?
So in order to begin solving this problem, you need to analyze what the problem gives you and what you need to deduce in order to finish solving the problem. So the problem gives you the percentages of carbon and sulfur, which are 10.4 and 27.8 respectively. So in order to find out the percentage of chlorine in the compound, you need to subtract the two percentages you were given from 100. So in doing that, you get 100 minus 10.4 minus 27.8, which works out to 61.8. So to find out the number of grams of each element in the compound, you need to assume that the compound is 100 grams, and then using the percentages, you can deduce the amount of grams of each element in the compound. So since the compound is 10.4% carbon, you have 10.4 grams of carbon, and you have 27.8 grams of sulfur and 61.8 grams of chlorine.
Okay, now you want to solve for the amount of moles of each element. So you want to divide the amount of grams of each element you get by the molar mass. Example, you have 10.4 grams of carbon, you divide that by 12, which is the molar mass of carbon, you get 0.867. You do the same for sulfur, so you do 27.8 divided by 32, and you get 0.869. Then you do 61.8 divided by 35.45 for chlorine, and you get 1.74. Okay, now that you found the amount of moles of each element, you want to find the empirical formula mole ratio. In doing so, you must divide each element by the smallest number of moles within the compound. So the smallest number is 0.867, which is the number of moles of carbon. So you divide 0.867 by itself for 1. This is for carbon. You do 0.869 divided by 0.867, which is also roughly 1. And you do 1.74 divided by 0.867, which is roughly 2 for chlorine.
The
answer
is CSCl2.